Okay, today is July 19th. I did my regular stuff on picking up books earlier on I think Wednesday night. This is stuff that I picked up over the this weekend because a couple places were doing handing out their free comics. Plus, there were a couple items that I wanted to pick up that I realized I had missed. So here we go. I think I actually bought this earlier in the year when it first came out. Exo Man of War. I haven't completed my cataloging yet, which is my own fault, laziness and putting it off. So I don't know if I have it or not. I think I'm going to have to really settle in this week and go through at least the last probably 5 or 6 months worth of books to see actually if I actually have it and start putting some of this stuff in order. This I know I missed. This is Outlawed. This was supposed to be an event that dealt with a law comes out outlawing any underage superheroes. I don't know if the age is 18 or 21. I haven't read the story yet. But apparently characters like Ms. Marvel, Squirrel Girl, I'm guessing the two Richards children's, Miles, and others are can no longer go out and fight, or else they're breaking the law. And I think like this is going to be like Civil War, where we have various heroes on opposite sides. Excuse me. We got Finger Guns at number 3. Nice, kind of a YA science fiction series from Vault about a young boy, young girl who have powers. And also just dealing with high school life and being a teenager. Got the first issue of Hotel Hell, I think it's called, right? What does it say in this here? Let me see here. Hotel. Hotell. Hotel. Which is, I don't know. I'm at a loss. I'm guessing it's like Hotel California. You can check in, can't check out. But I'm kind of curious. I find Upshot is putting out some interesting stuff. Finally got Empire, which I somehow missed. And so I don't know if this is which or the other, but we will see. And yeah, Fantastic Four aren't doing too well, popping up as they did at the end of their Empire tie-in issue, to find themselves at the front of the Empire war fleet heading to Earth, and the Avengers coming in the opposite direction. I got three free comic book day books. The other two, there were I think 3 that I saw that I didn't pick up. One was My Little Ponies, which I had more interest in. The other being Power Rangers, which has never been my thing. Just like, I don't put it down. I watched some episodes way back when, but I've never been a particular fan. I'm more of an Ultraman fan, I guess. But so I didn't pick up My Little Pony. I didn't pick up the Power Rangers, and there was one other one which I can't recall that I didn't get. But anyway, the three I did get is Canuck Beyond, which is Trust Me. That's how it's pronounced, Canuck. Which I'm guessing is a continuation of the old Captain Canuck, who is a Canadian superhero. And since he is a Canuck, he's obviously French, Canadian, probably from Quebec or that Montreal area. And that, is sort of passed down. And so I'm curious about this one. I feel this would probably be a futuristic Captain Canuck. And then Captain Battle, who was, I believe, a British comic book character. But I'm just curious. As I said, I've always had this fascination with Captain Canuck. And so we'll see what goes on here. I just assumed, this is X-Men #1 Free Comic Book Day, I just assumed that this was like a reprint of the first issue of X-Men or something like that. But apparently it's a new story by Hickman, which ties in to new continuity, and is also a preview. I think someone said it was a preview of another book in here. This is Dark Ages. Where We Were When the Lights Went Out. So apparently, all power is disrupted for some reason, and it does not end well for Iron Man for obvious reasons, and everyone else has no power. So it's going to be intriguing. Obviously, it's more than just a power outage. Somebody did something somewhere, and we'll see what happens. I don't think this is in continuity. I think this is going to be like Deceased. But Tom Taylor, I think, is the author on that one. And then we have Free Comic Book Day. We have Asterix. We have Paper Cuts doing reprints. New reprints and new translations of all the Asterix novels, which should be interesting. I read a few years ago. They're nice. I was never a big fan of that. I was more a fan of Tintin, but I'm curious. As I've said, I've read a couple of the volumes. I finally saw the 1970 film El Topo. It's always one of those things that one of these days. 11 o'clock comics. Early this week, we're talking about the film and how Jodorowsky had continued the story in graphic novels, and apparently there's possibly a third one. But I decided to go ahead after seeing El Topo and blown away by it. I can understand the issue that some people had. It is probably a little overlong, And the first, I would say, 3/4 of the film is sort of a bizarre spaghetti western. Then it becomes this religious allegory about redemption. Until finally, not to give too much away, until finally coming around and seeing where something that happened early on comes back full circle in the end. And anyways, the 2 volumes are called Sons of El Topo, and this would be Cain. And Cain, my guess would be the eldest son, who we see in El Topo. And this is Abel. And Abel would be his second son from the woman that El Topo rescues at the end of the film. As I said, it was said that there possibly going to be a 3rd volume, and it will be interesting to see what happens. So when I actually have read these, I'm going to come back and review them and let you know what I've done. This went on longer than I thought, especially considering the limited amount of stuff that I had. Take care of yourself. If you haven't seen El Topo, check it out. Just know that there is rape, torture, and a lot of animal mutilation and death, which might make a lot of people uncomfortable. And there are stories about what happened during the filming of that movie, which makes it even more uncomfortable to think about. And I realize that a lot of people have problems with the film, but it is beautifully shot. And there are some scenes in there that are just, absolutely amazing. That is it for me. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see what goes on later this week. Take care of yourself. Wear your mask. And peace out.